Gary Hufbauer is a senior fellow and former U.S. Treasury Deputy Assistant Secretary for Trade and Investment Policy. He joins me now live from Washington. Gary, great to have you here with us on TRT World. So, does this appeals court move to reinstate the tariffs despite the trade court's ruling? Does it set a concerning precedent for unchecked executive power on trade?
No, because the delay, that is the pause, will be very short. My expectation is that the appeals court will get to the merits of the lower Court of International Trade's decision very quickly, because this is such a big economic case. It's enormous, and I'm expecting they'll act within a month or 6 weeks. So it's a pause, but it's no big victory for President Trump.
Gary, let's talk impact. Aren't these tariffs, even temporarily, let's say, just adding more pressure on American businesses and consumers who are already battling inflation?
Oh, sure. I mean, this on-again, off-again tariffs has created enormous business uncertainty. It's depressed consumer confidence. As you've seen, as you reported, Wall Street is up and down, depending on Trump's announcement of the day or what the appeals court says. So it's very disturbing to the U.S. economy as a whole, and of course to the world economy.
And what do you think? What does this legal back and forth say to America's global trade partners? That the U.S. economic policy is now vulnerable to political and judicial tug-of-war?
Well, that's for sure, and we don't know how it will come out. Trump had lost a battle, then he gained a little skirmish with this pause, but the end of the war is not in sight. He has 4 other statutes he can use to impose many of the tariffs which were voided, ruled illegal by the Court of International Trade. And of course, he's going to appeal, and this appeal will eventually reach the Supreme Court, I would expect in the summer. So the war is still going on.
And Peter, I mean, the kind of rhetoric, Gary, sorry, the kind of rhetoric we are getting from the White House right now is, for example, the senior advisors have said that we will, if this doesn't work out, we will do it another way. So if the court block the tariffs, doesn't that really undermine the very role of the judiciary in economic governance if the Trump administration finds another way around it?
Well, the other ways use existing statutes. One of them goes back to 1930, a long time ago, and it enables the president to put a tariff of up to 50%, 50%, on a country that discriminates against the U.S. That statute has never been used, but he could use it. Another statute dating from 1974 allows the president to put 15% tariffs on all countries, imports from everywhere, for 150 days. That statute has never been used. And then there are 2 other statutes that deal with national security or unfair trade. So he has these weapons in his back pocket, and they are previous statutes enacted by Congresses long ago.
Gary, one last question here. If you were advising the Trump administration today, what would you tell them?
Oh, well, they won't listen to me, but I would say this whole tariff war is a big, big mistake. It will not accomplish what Trump wants to accomplish. It will alienate many of our best allies, and it will disturb the U.S. economy and possibly lead to the loss of the midterm 2026 election. So the best thing would be to declare victory and leave. You remember that phrase from the Vietnam War of my younger years.
Fascinating insights. Gary, thanks very much for joining me here on TRT World. I really appreciate your taking out the time.
Thank you very much. Good night.